Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so sorry, बहुत दिनों बाद मैं वीडियो डाल रही हूँ and I was a little busy procrastinating. I am so sorry. This video is going to be about how I prepared for my NEET, which books I used, and all the resources I used. See guys, हर इंसान के needs understanding the way their brain works is different. Some can grasp things very easily, very fast, and retain very less, right? And some can grasp it very slow but retain for a long time. So it's very important that you understand what kind of needs you have. So iske liye you have to spend time with yourself. You need to understand how you work, how you like, what stuff you are comfortable with, how you need to study, what helps you in the best way. So no one in the world can guide you as good as you yourself can. So before you start this video, I want you guys to see this, understand this कि जब भी तुम कोई भी वीडियोस देख रहे हो जहाँ पे लोग तुम्हें टिप्स दे रहे हैं, जहाँ पे वो अपनी जर्नी बता रहे हैं, एनीथिंग लाइक दैट, take some small paper like this or notes like this, like I have this. I quickly jot down whatever important points I find, right? So I'll write that down. Okay, once I write that down, I'll incorporate it into my schedule. I'll use it in my studies. Okay, and once I'm like using in my studies, I'll try to stick with it for 2-3 days. See, जब तक तुम थोड़े टाइम के लिए वो try नहीं करते हो, तब तक you won't understand if it's working for you, if you're comfortable with it or not, right? So यूज़ इट फॉर 2-3 days. तब तक तुम्हें पता चल जाएगा कि तुम्हें ये कैसा लग रहा है, इज़ इट हेल्पिंग यू इन सम वे और नॉट, और डू यू नीड टू चेंज इट. अगर वो हेल्प नहीं कर रहा, डोंट हेजिटेट, जस्ट कट इट ऑफ एंड थ्रो इट ऑफ. ओके, यू डू नॉट नीड टू कीप और फॉलो एग्जैक्ट स्टेप्स ऑफ अदर्स, बिकॉज उनने अपने हिसाब से पढ़ाई की है, मैंने अपने हिसाब से पढ़ाई की है, तुम्हें अपने हिसाब से करना है. सबकी बातें सुनो, बट सिर्फ वही लो जो तुम्हें काम में आए. I personally don't feel I am eligible to give you guys any tips or guide you through your NEET or anything like that, but I will tell my journey. I will share my journey of yes, I will show my journey of this from I don't know if it's visible, 388 marks in my mock test to 616 marks in my last mock test that I did. Okay, so how did I cover this journey? This wasn't an easy journey at all, guys. Embrace yourself. It's not going to be easy at all. Okay, so let's start. Starting with our favorite subject, physics. Well, literally it was my favorite subject. मुझे बहुत पसंद था. Physics subject जो most of the bio students don't like. So this subject requires a lot of concept understanding, and that's not enough. No matter how strong your concepts are, until and unless you have all the formulas by heart, you cannot really solve all the questions of physics. So the most important thing is teacher who teaches you. It's not in your hand, of course, but if you have a really good teacher, then trust me, physics can be amazing. Like मेरे जो sirs थे for 11th and 12th, they were amazing. They used to like crack these jokes, make the subject so fun and so loving, so interesting. The first book, NCERT, there is no doubt, no question कि ये books are the god level books, but please don't waste your time reading this whole chapter. Okay, क्योंकि इसमें chapters में काफ़ी सारे से बड़े examples दिए हैं which are completely not required, or it's basically not that very helpful when you read it. So I won't suggest you wasting your time reading these NCRTs, but you need to solve all the examples, given all the examples and solutions. जितने भी examples दिए होते हैं, you need to solve them all. Like this I found important, just like the one which had a concept which was a little tricky or something, so I've marked it as a star. Okay, so anything like that, you need to make sure that you are solving these questions. Okay, and also all the back questions, the exercises that's given at the end of the chapter, you need to solve those also. So this helps you in basics, जो NCERT में होता है basics. Yes, I would be suggesting you guys OSWAL. This is for 12th basically. Honestly, I was preparing for both as well, but it got cancelled. But the fact कि इसमें जो questions दिए हैं, like the questions and the answers, and usually every topic you have all the important things, and these are directly from NCRT. If you read NCRT, you don't need to read this, but read this because it will save your time. You can just complete this whole chapter by reading these small points, as you can see, and then there is question based on these only. So at times, see here there is common error made. As you can see, there is this question and it has answer, and there are 1 2 3 4 5 alternatives. That means 5 different methods that you can solve this question. I didn't understand this one, so I have marked it a question mark to ask my teachers. So you should do this, okay? So what this book did for me is that it cleared my basics. It cleared me the concepts, the root, the grass level, what's called. अगर तुम्हारा base strong नहीं है तो तुम ऊपर building कैसे बनाओगे? Not that we're building a building. It's a must. It's a mandatory. If you don't solve this, then just don't go for the exam. Okay, you need to solve this, and it's this. This is 32 years PYQs, previous year questions, and it has all the NEET questions which have occurred in the exam. So see this, ये answers page है. इसमें काफ़ी alternatives दिए हुए हैं, different ways that you can solve the questions, ठीक है, which I really love. And if you see यहाँ पे note जो important points है वो note, and then the concept, so you can see कि कौन सा concept use हुआ है इस question solve करने में, ठीक है. The most famous books of physics, H.C. Verma, of course. This is like the most preferred, the most recommended books. Okay. Now, H.C. Verma is an amazing book. The variations, the types of questions, and everything about this book is just amazing. Okay. If you solve this, then trust me, you're done in physics. You are going to get full marks in physics, whether NEET, yeah, boards, or any other exam. Because when to do H.C. Verma, first you need to complete your NCRTs के सारे examples और सारे exercises करना, ठीक है. उसके बाद go to OSWAL, complete this. I'm not saying कि पूरा book complete करना, just per chapter, ठीक है. एक chapter इसमें complete किया. NCRT first, second OSWAL, and then third NEET level questions, that is previous year questions, and then you can go to HC Verma, ठीक है. You can switch the third and fourth positions, okay, that's on you, but just see what works for you the best. But please don't skip the first and second step. It doesn't has to be OSWAL. You can go for NCRT exemplar, yeah, जो दूसरे books आते हैं, which is like almost NCRT and boards level. So these are the things that I suggest for physics. Practice is the key. So coming to the actual favorite subject, bio. So the books that I used, guys, do you actually want to do this? Of course, it's NCERT. It's NCERT. I cannot emphasize more. Okay, I cannot tell you how important this is. This is just life. This is your Bible. सिर्फ ये पढ़ के जाओगे तो भी हो जाएगा. No, not really. Kidding. Okay. Literally मत लेना. You have to solve questions. You need to do MCQs. नहीं तो कुछ नहीं होगा. ठीक है, चाहे कितने बार भी पढ़ लो. I don't believe in read it in double digits. काफ़ी teachers बोलते हैं कि read it in double digits. I'm not saying they're wrong, or I'm not saying I am right. I'm saying that I personally don't believe in that. It would have never worked for me, because for me understanding has always been the key. For me quality reading has been the priority and not the quantity reading. It doesn't matter तुम कितने बार पढ़ते हो. What matters is that when you're reading it in a very focused and concentrated way. Very important book is NCERT Fingertips. This should be your best friend, okay? During your 11th and 12th, this book should be your best friend, क्योंकि this is actually a good book, ठीक है? और इसमें अच्छे से हर topic के ऊपर questions है, and it's basic and easy level जिसमें हम ज़्यादा mistake कर सकते हैं, and its options are also quite nice, like confusing and nice, and इसमें answers पीछे detailed answers दिए हुए which are amazing. अगर तुम्हें कुछ नहीं आ रहा तो पीछे detailed answer में देख लो. Trust me, this book is your best. Next book, I know you saw this coming. NEET previous year questions. Obviously 32 years ये भी अरिहंत का है. मैंने तीनों अरिहंत का लिया था, तो this is a must. Coming to chemistry, so इसमें भी obviously NCERT is a must. इसके सारे क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर लेना, एग्जाम्पल्स, और इसमें रीडिंग इज़ ऑल्सो इम्पॉर्टेंट. एक बार करोगे काफ़ी है. ऑर्गेनिक में एनसीईआरटी के बाहर नहीं पूछेंगे, कोई भी नहीं पूछेगा. So do not go for other books, especially for inorganic. The must-have book. This book I have solved, and not completely, but thoda, half maybe. So this book it's the most important book for your organic chemistry, and that is MS Chauhan ka organic chemistry. Okay, it has all these MCQs, and it will just clear your basics and your advances, everything. दिस बुक इज अ लाइफ सेवर. ठीक है, तुमने एक बार ये बुक सॉल्व कर लिया ना, तो ट्रस्ट मी, ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री में तुम सारे क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर लोगे इन एग्जाम. ठीक है, तो फिर इनऑर्गेनिक मैंने ओसवाल से किया. आई वॉज वेरी लेजी, आई डिडंट गेट एनी अदर बुक लाइक आई हैव, बट मैंने इनऑर्गेनिक ओसवाल से किया. Another book that I used for my physical chemistry was this Prabhat Kumar from Balaji Publications. ठीक है, it's specially for JEE mains and advanced. ठीक है, it's definitely not for NEET people. This was suggested to me by my teacher, and we actually got this book. It's quite a good book. ठीक है, इसमें the way the questions are there. Sorry. Each chapter there are lots of examples, just as in NCERT, just like in NCERT. तो examples and solutions काफ़ी सारे हैं. Okay, so you can practice from these. It's quite good if you actually want to get a very strong physical chemistry. And then once the chapter is over, let me just, so it has this concept and reasoning based problems, and critical thinking, numerical problems with solutions, and then after some of these there are objective problems for JEE main and advanced. So point is कि ये NEET के लिए I wouldn't recommend, not at all. Apart from these, I've used Unacademy as my resource. I didn't get a subscription. I used the free version, the YouTube wala, and I took help from Gaurav sir, Vishal sir, Garima ma'am, and these teachers were one of the best ones which I enjoyed learning from. Stay tuned. Like, share and subscribe. Bye bye.